Black Stars captain Thomas Partey was on target for Arsenal in their 2-0 victory over Aston Villa, and we're going to check out how Thomas Partey managed to score this particular goal for the Gunners in their 2-0 victory. However, the Black Stars has been dealt with a big blow as Ernest Nuamah could miss Ghana's upcoming matches in the 2025 AFCON qualifiers. You want to know more about this? Well, you have to stick and stay as I bring you up to speed on all that and more. Also still to come, Inaki Williams and his brother Nico Williams were in action as Bilbao came up against Barcelona in the Spanish La Liga. I'll tell you how that game panned out, and also in Suatriman, they have made it to the next round of the CAF Confederations Cup, and I'll be telling you more about it right here on Sports Updates Ghana. All you have to do now is to subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So now let's get right into it. And Ghana's captain Thomas Partey was on target for Arsenal in their 2-0 victory over Aston Villa at the Villa Park in the match that was played today on Saturday. Thomas Partey was handed a starting role by Mikel Arteta in the starting lineup, and the Ghanaian captain did not disappoint his boss at all as he gave him a goal to ensure that, well, everything is all right for Arsenal in the game. Well, how did the game pan out? Well, in the first half, it ended 0-0, both sides failing to get a goal in the game. But later on in the second half, that was when Arsenal decided to punish Aston Villa for wasting their great chances in the first half. Leandro Trossard got the first goal for Arsenal around the 67th minute to give them a 1-0 lead. 10 minutes later, that was when Black Stars captain Thomas Partey found the back of the net to increase the lead for Arsenal to ensure they were up by 2-0, and in fact, that was the final goal of the game to help the Gunners and their second 3 points of the season. But the important point is, how did Thomas Partey manage to score this particular goal? You know, due to copyright, we are unable to bring you highlights of the goal, but I'll try and paint a picture of how the goal was scored. So it was a ball that found itself around the area of Aston Villa, and a pass was laid outside the box, and Thomas Partey found himself lurking around, and once the ball was set for him, Thomas Partey shot the ball straight into the waiting net to give Arsenal the second goal in the game. It was a low shot, and that was how Thomas Partey managed to score this particular goal for Arsenal to pick up their second 3 points in the match. And what a game it was for Thomas Partey, and to see him on the score sheet brings us so much excitement. It tells you that Thomas Partey at age 30 still has a lot to offer and is competing with the young boys at Arsenal for a starting role in matches. And Thomas Partey's influence in the Arsenal team cannot be overlooked at all. And getting a goal in this game tells you that Thomas Partey is a midfield gem, and you guys at Arsenal should put some respect on Thomas Partey's name, and you should be glad that he never left Arsenal this season. But let's check out Thomas Partey's statistics in the match for Arsenal in their 2-0 victory over Aston Villa. So this was how Thomas Partey performed for Arsenal in the match. Thomas Partey played 90 minutes of action in the game and was rated 7.4 for his performance by SofaScore. The Ghanaian had 69 touches on the ball. He had 90% passing accuracy. 53 out of his 59 passes were all accurate. Thomas Partey contributed to 5 long balls, which 2 were successful. He had 1 shot on target and 1 shot off target. Thomas Partey lost possession of the ball just 7 occasions and committed 3 fouls in the match and made 2 clearances to ensure that Arsenal were in safe hands. He also made 1 interception, 2 tackles, and dribbled past 3 players in the game to help Arsenal and their second 3 points in the Premier League. So that was how Thomas Partey performed for Arsenal in their victory over Aston Villa. Now, let's go on and do some more and travel all the way to France where the Ligue 1 was in action, and it was a big match between AS Monaco versus Olympique Lyon. Two Ghanaian players were involved in action in this particular match. Mohamed Salisu played on the side of AS Monaco, whilst Enes Nyama played on the side of Olympique Lyon. It was supposed to be a tough game that would showcase the talent of the Black Stars players, but unfortunately in the 17th minute, that was when Enes Nyama got substituted after getting injured in this game, and this cast a doubt for the Black Stars, because as it stands, we would have to wait to see if the injury is that serious and Enes Nyama, whether he will play Ghana's game against Angola and Niger next month, is one thing that we are very, very, very curious to know. As it stands now, Olympique Lyon are yet to say anything about it, but it's an injury that could see the youngster miss Ghana's 2 matches next month in September, and we hope that he gets back on fit seriously, because Enes Nyama is very, very important to the Black Stars. So Enes Nyama was substituted in the 17th minute, but it was AS Monaco that won the game by 2-0, and guess who ensured that they managed to win this game? It was Mohamed Salisu, who ensured that his defensive work ensured AS Monaco got a clean sheet in this particular game. So Mohamed Salisu was shown a yellow card in the game, and he had a rating of 77.2. Well, now let's check out how Mohamed Salisu performed to ensure AS Monaco won this particular match. Well, the Ghanaian defender played 90 minutes of action in the game. He had 1 yellow card as he contributed to 4 clearances. He made 5 tackles. He was involved in 5 grounded duels, and he won all those grounded duels in the match. He was involved in 1 aerial duel inside the AS Monaco box, and Mohamed Salisu won it clearly. He lost possession of the ball just 9 times and had a passing accuracy of 89% and had 68 touches on the ball, and that was how AS Monaco and Mohamed Salisu managed to get the 3 points over Olympique Lyon in this particular match. Now, away from France, let's travel to Spain, where in the Spanish La Liga, Ghanaian players, that is Inaki Williams and his brother of Ghanaian descent, that is Nico Williams, who plays for Spain, were involved in action for Athletic Bilbao in their match against Barcelona, which was an away game. Guess what? Barcelona managed to win this game by 2-1, but nothing hurts than seeing Nico Williams, who could be playing for Barcelona, play for Athletic Bilbao as his teammate at the national team. That is Lamine Yamal put Barcelona in the lead as early as the 24th minute. Later on, Atletico Bilbao were awarded a penalty, and it was Sunset who scored the penalty in the 42nd minute to draw parity in the game. Later on in the second half, Poland striker, that is Lewandowski, scored the final goal with a classic finish to make it 2-1 for us, for Barcelona to pick the 3 points in this particular game. So away from Spain, let's travel back to the African continent, where in the CAF Confederations Cup game, Ghana Premier League side Insuatreman, who won the MTN FA Cup, were in action against Chad opponent Elect Sports. Well, this was a second leg fixture after Insuatreman beat their Chad opponent by 3-0 in the first leg that was played here in Ghana. So going to the second leg, Insuatreman had to do the defending, but they managed to get all 2 goals to ensure that they beat their opponent by 5-0 on aggregate score line. Insuatreman scored the first goal in the first half, then they doubled their lead in the second half to ensure they qualified to the next round of the CAF Confederations Cup. So yes, that is by way of updates right here on Sports Updates Ghana. Thanks for doing the watching. I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe and don't forget to leave a comment. I'm out.